What's up everybody, welcome to Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about the Cathedral of Orleans. Orleans, or Orleans, how I think the S is not pronounced, as a friend of mine told me, is a game I really love and cherish. I even got the Plague, the latest expansion, and then realized that there's some tokens in there, and I have a Geek Beats, you know, the upgraded version, which means I can play the expansion and try it out and maybe review it. I think I never actually reviewed Orleans on this channel, so that might happen. Sound in the comments down below if you want to see that. So yeah, today we are going to talk about Cathedral. This is a cooperative version of Orleans. It's much easier than Orleans. It is like meant for I don't know, people with children, you know, to play with children, stuff like that. But you can also, of course, play it with adults easily. And what you do is you are building this cathedral, this thing over here, and you are building it for different parts. And there's also like some bag building, drawing from the bag and all that. It's really similar to Orleans. It gives you that feel. So yeah, let me show you what you get inside the box, and then I'm gonna tell you all about it. So in this bag you will have a bunch of resources that you will be putting on those roads, you know, like there's roads like in a base game, and you will need those resources to build cathedral, because some of them you will, not some of them, all of them you will use for different things. And the rulebook, it's pretty simple, pretty easy, like it's like 4 pages. This is really easy game to teach, to learn. And this is the board itself. It's really nice on the back side. I like when they do artwork or something, so it's not always like a black, you know, thing going on. But this is where the gameplay happens. So you have a city portion like in a normal game, but there is no like a buying of people or anything like that. So everything you do is on this thing over here on this side. So basically you will have 2 bags, a red one and a blue one, that are a little bit differently set up. Each of them will have different amount of different tokens inside. Most of the blue and white tokens will be in this one. I mean, they're kind of the same, but this one contains more of the blue tokens and this one contains more of the red military tokens. So they're empty now. I keep all of those out, just set up it as we play. It's much easier that way. So yeah, what do you do is when it's your turn, you will choose either of these 2 bags and you will draw from one of them. So depending what you are aiming for, which of these things you want to do, because as you can see the map is divided into 2 things, into 2 parts. There's like a red part and a blue part corresponding to the bag. So which means if I really want to play on this part of the map, I should probably draw from the red bag. But there's also some little difference going on. So basically you will be drawing tiles and putting them over here like in a normal game of Orleans, but you are going to do different actions. Over here you will move on a sea spaces, like on these river spaces. Over here, if you play, you will move on the land spaces, depending where you want to go, in which city you want to visit, and there's like a 4 spaces for each. Over here you can do 2 actions, so you can give resources to other players. You can give resources over here to fulfill some contracts or stuff, or you can just put them in, as I said, other people's backpacks, or you can alternatively, let me just find where are they. So what you can also do is you will have these workshops, and let's say for example this workshop is over here in this city, and if you are in this city you can leave some wood. If you have it on your backpack, you can leave it over here and you will get some rewards for it, which will help you build cathedral as the time goes by. And the game progresses for 3 turns. The turn ends immediately when you pull a tile out, and you can't put it anywhere on a board because there is no either empty space or a space of corresponding tile. You can just play, I mean, because this one only takes yellow joker tiles, so to say. These are tiles, these yellow ones can go on any spaces, but over here only a yellow tile can go. And for example, you pulled a white one and there is no white spaces left that you can play on. This one can take either space, so you have to put it over here, which means it triggers the end of the round. And after the 3rd round, if you build a cathedral, you won, and if you didn't build a cathedral, you lost. So first game you will probably lost, even though this game is really easy, but you know, playing for the first time, you don't know where the focus should be. And after more plays, you definitely figure out how the game works. It's really not that hard, so it's really meant like to be played with the kids. So one day when they grow up, you kind of may if they like board games, they can progress to like bigger, better stuff. And when you show them Orleans after this one, when they're bigger, when they can understand more, they will probably like really go easy into it, into the more complicated version of this game. So yeah, as I said, you are pulling tiles, but when you do the cleanup, usually the tiles, I mean, when I pull a blue tile from the, let's say, blue bag, I pull a blue tile, I can also play it here, which means at some point in the game, some of the tiles that don't start in a red bag will end up in a red bag, and vice versa, which is really awesome because then bags get really shuffled. You can find anything in any of those bags. And yeah, the game really works. There's also, as I said, some contracts up here that you can fulfill, stuff that you can do to progress yourself toward the victory. And each player will have one of these boards. This just tells you that you can have up to 5 items in your backpack, and you can freely give items to other players. This game is really not punishing, it's really forgiving. Of course, each of you will get one of the meeples. And then the best thing that you can do in this game is build this thing over here. So basically, I'm not sure if I will be able like to build it in my hand like this, but I think it's possible. So if I put it like this and like this, I think that this one goes over here. It has this really nice cool 3D effect once you are done with it, which is really awesome. And if I put it like this, and then I need to put this thing over here. Oh no, this thing over here. But I think I messed up something. Okay, I messed up something. Oh, no. Oh my God. This thing goes over here. Just a second. Come on. Do it. Sit well. What's going on? Why can't... Oh! I see now what I'm doing wrong. So this thing like this and like this, and then I think that this goes over here, and then you put this thing like so. I mean, building this in hand, it's really challenging. So you are building this on a table actually when you are playing the game itself. So have that in mind while you are watching me here struggle. And basically, when you are done, you will have like this cool little 3D cathedral going on thingy. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And it's really nice, you know, to see your accomplishment. You built a freaking cathedral out of nothing, so to say. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's a cool game with this little gimmicky thing going on. As I said, it's really nice introduction to a bag builder, sort of, because you're not here building bags, so to say, like in a normal Orleans. But yeah, it's a nice take on the Orleans that you can play with kids. And it says here I'm watching 30 minutes to play. That's about the correct amount of time that you need to play this one, so you can like squeeze almost 3 games in an hour and a half. Because of the cleanup and resetting the bags, it might take a little bit longer. But yeah, the game lasts up to 30 minutes. And if you are just adults playing and you want to enjoy something easier, you know, for the end of the night, maybe something cooperative, check this one out. It's really fun. If you like Orleans, but you sometimes don't have time or the brain capacity for it, because it can be really like brain heavy, at least for me, you can always play this one. I know there's cooperative mode in Orleans, I am aware of that, but if you are for something quicker and still that gives you the same feeling, this one is definitely one you should check out. So yeah, thank you all for watching, thank you for subscribing. That's all I have to say about this game. It's a really great game, check it out. And do subscribe, do support, consider to subscribe or support me on Patreon, or leave a like or comment. Have you played this one? Do you like even Orleans? Is there any other bag builders that are great? I know a few of them that I'm trying to get my hands on, but unsuccessful for now. But yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, pozdrav.